Alright, welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Niz. You're watching NizCast. We're in the Dota 2 Canada Cup. Winners bracket,
remaining.
semifinals.
Lena.
We're in a best of three. We're in the middle of a best of three between
Radiant
champions
pick.
of Summer's Rift and the North American Rejects. Two, maybe, favorites for most people in the tournament. Summer's Rift are actually the defending champions. North American Rejects are, well, a reincarnation of an old team, but a good one. That's for damn sure. But right now, the North American Rejects are up in the series 1-0 as they pretty much walked all over the champions of Summer's Rift in the
5 seconds remaining.
in the first match. Before we get into too much about the
Reserve
draft,
time.
if you haven't already, go buy your damn ticket for the Dota 2 Canada Cup Season 5. It's
Radiant team
$8.99
ban.
American. And yeah, you get a spend set, you get access to all these replays and all that in Dota TV. Besides that, 12.5% of that goes towards increasing the prize pool as well, as we're getting closer and closer to
10
$12,000
seconds
on the
remaining.
line for these teams.
5
If you want to find out
seconds
more about that,
remaining.
just head on over to DotA.ca to find out more about the tournament and more about the prize pool and all that stuff.
Dire team ban.
As for this game, looks like we had our same opening bands, I think.
Radiant team ban.
It's Queen of Pain, Wisp, Ursa, and Chen were banned out. I think the Chen and the Wisp were both banned out by Summer's Rift last game, and I think North American Rejects
10 seconds remaining.
banned those same heroes. I don't know.
5
Maybe I'm
seconds
lost.
remaining.
I don't remember anymore. But Lena and Clockwork were the picks for Summer's Rift. Zeus and Lion now for the North
Dire
American
team
Rejects. So we
ban.
will see the Lena and Clockwork on the same team. Well, together at least. But they're actually on the complete opposite team that they were on before in our previous game. But they will still be on the Dire side, so they got that going for them.
Dire team pick.
North American Rejects will pick up the Zeus, so it's another hero that's going to change sides. Lion's going to be a new addition, as they're going to add him. Then we've got some more bans as Puck and Rexar, or Beastmaster, get banned out by Summer's Rift. And Huskar and Anti-Mage get banned out by the North American Rejects. We saw Ush play a pretty damn good
10
Anti-Mage
seconds
last game,
remaining.
but they're going to ban it out this time.
5 seconds remaining.
Summer's Rift, what are they going to pick? Sand King. So we've got their offlaner on the
Radiant
Clockwork. It
team
looks
pick.
like probably their support duo with the Sand King and the Lena. Lena can do quite well harassing on her own, zoning out an offlaner. It's a little bit difficult for her to really set up kills by herself. Of course, Sand King rotating out of the jungle with boots might be able to lead with a bro strike, and that'll make it easy for the Lena. But with Sand King in the jungle for most of it,
10
starting
seconds
off,
remaining.
that's going to... I mean,
5
it's going to allow the
seconds
offlaner to
remaining.
get maybe a little bit more. But the Sand King is always kind of threatening. So
Reserve time.
you do have to respect the fact that there is a Sand King. As for the Sand King with 6.84, he was changed slightly. And the change was to his third ability, the Caustic Finale. And what that did is, previously you'd attack a target and put the debuff on it. If that target died within a debuff, that target would explode and deal damage to
Dire
things around
team
it.
pick.
But now what it is you attack and you put the debuff on it, and it's just on a set timer. So once it actually expires, it'll still explode even if the creep hasn't died. So that's interesting, and it will deal the damage to the original target as well if it hasn't died. So that's an interesting change, and another one to buff Sand King, and maybe one that'll
10
get
seconds
people to
remaining.
actually skill that ability, as most people just kind of skip over it and favor
5
stats
seconds
instead.
remaining.
But it is quite valuable. It definitely speeds up how fast Sand King can farm coming out of
Reserve
the
time.
kind of in the mid game in terms of being able to control and push lanes. But we'll see a Night Stalker get picked up by the North American Rejects. Is probably going to be looking at a position 4 Night Stalker with a Lion support and Zeus. Probably going to be in the mid lane. There is a couple variations to that. We could have Zeus and Lion as the two supports and Night Stalker in the off lane. And there we go. Summer's
Radiant
Rift
team pick.
picking up the gyrocopter. Gyro. So what happened to Gyro that they changed is his Rocket Barrage, his Q, his first ability. Instead of basically you stopping to cast it, you can just basically, it has no cast point. So you just hit Q and you just start popping it. And that actually makes him quite effective early on. He already was really effective. But that's going to add to that. Rubik going to be the pickup for North American Rejects. So another support. Some people have been
10 seconds remaining.
experimenting a little bit, and I've seen a little bit in the pubs recently, but Denby was also doing it as well, playing Rubik in the mid lane, which is, you know, how Rubik was first played in Dota 2. He was played in the mid lane largely. So maybe we're going to see that. It's kind of pretty unusual. I mean, could even see a Lion in the mid lane. I don't think that's going to be the case, but I imagine it's one of those three. The Zeus, the Lion, and the Rubik that's going to be in the mid lane. Probably the Zeus. Rubik is another real possibility. But I think their best lanes are probably Zeus in the mid lane, Lion and Rubik support duo, and Night Stalker off lane. Maybe even safe lane the Night Stalker. And then pick another off laner. Then you're really lacking scaling. I don't know. Spectre will be the ban from Summer's Rift. So they're convinced that a carry is still necessary, and I agree. As it looks like that Night Stalker is going to be off lane. North American Rejects, what are they going to ban out? They see Clockwork, they got the off laner there, they've got the support duo and the Lina and the Sand King. Gyrocopter, probably safe lane farming. They're looking to ban out a mid hero here. It's going to be Wind Ranger, it's going to be their ban.
Dire team pick.
Summer's Rift. What do you pick here? What do you pick? What do you want to go up against Zeus? TA's not the best option for that lane, but it might not be too bad
10
here.
seconds remaining.
I don't know.
5 seconds remaining.
I feel like they need more of a physical damage presence in a team fight, and I think TA is going to give you so much of that. Wind Ranger would have been fantastic. That's why it was banned out. But TA, I think, would be okay. I mean, it's not ideal because of what you're going up against. So what else is going to give you that same kind of effectiveness?
Dragon Knight.
There's one I forgot about.
Radiant
Dragon Knight
team
getting
pick.
changed a little bit in 6.84. Forgot that he was still a hero. As his ability to lane has actually improved quite a bit. As there was some changes to his Breath of Fire, and I'll actually go and read the patch notes and just look it up here so I don't misspeak. Dragon Knight, there we go. So, Breathe of Fire now reduces base damage by 20, 25, 30, 35% for 8 seconds. Not really going to be that effective going up against a Zeus in the mid lane. If it is a Zeus. Corrosive Breath is now damage is now lethal, so when he's in his dragon form, it is lethal. And just does a little bit more AoE damage. A larger AoE is going to be affected by his attack when he's in the dragon form. But Tiny is going to be the pick for the North American Rejects. So it is pretty much the lanes that we were expecting. As, yeah, everything looks pretty standard coming out here as the players select the pieces that they're going to be playing for this game. GLHF comes out from Brax. He's going to be playing on Summer's Rift. And let's actually start with them, as they're going to be on the Dire side. Brax is going to be taking control of that Dragon Knights. Hero is going to be on the Lina. Demon on the Sand King with a really awesome set. We'll come back to that, I guess. Banana Slam Jam is going to be on the Gyrocopter. And Bugatti 420 is going to be on the Clockwork. For our Radiant side, we've got the North American Rejects. MSS is going to be playing that Night Stalker in the off lane. He looks kind of interesting. Ush is going to be playing the Tiny. Korok is going to be on the Zeus. Chad on the Lion. and Fogged is going to be taking control of the Rubik. Let's take a look at some of these item sets here. What is this tiny? It's got red stuff. What is this set?
30 seconds to battle.
Scarlet Quarry. Let's take a look at MSS, as he's got an interesting Night Stalker set as well. Black Nihility. How have I never seen these? I swear I've played Dota before, guys. And we're going to look at Demon. This Sand King set looks really awesome. No, Demon. Select Demon. Don't show me this.
The battle begins.
There we go.
Oh,
We actually do have action in the bottom rune, as Korok is going to get pushed up onto the high ground with the cogs. I do want to find out what this set is. Go away! There we go. Apparently it doesn't have any items equipped. Okay, Dota. That is not how Sand King normally looks. I'm sorry. This looks like the mythical. Is this the... I must not be the really expensive set. Either way. For our lanes, it is going to be an off-lane Night Stalker. He's going to be going up against a Sand King, Alina, and a Gyrocopter. We won't take a look at the Gyro yet, as they try to wrap around. Don't unfortunately find a kill there. But Gyro is going to be up here. Mid lane, it is going to be Zeus going up against the Dragon Knight. And the bottom lane, it's going to be the Clock going up against the Lion and the Tiny. And we also have a Rubik who's close by. This Bugatti 420 loses a lot of his HP there. But they're not able to get the kill. Maybe if Fogged was there, they would have been able to get the kill, but Bugatti 420 probably wouldn't have played so greedily had he known that Fogged was there. Will Fogged be able to get the lift off? No. Bugatti 420 goes into that little nook in there, and this is an interesting path to take when you're an offlaner. It's one that I don't see a lot of players use, but it's very effective at keeping yourself alive when you're kind of off to that right side, because you typically lean more towards the right side, because it gives you more time to react to someone coming out of these kind of paths, the more higher gankable paths. So you want to be off to the right side, giving yourself a little bit more time to react.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
But a little bit of a slow start to this one, as we're not going to see too much movement until maybe a little bit later into the game. We are going to see a little bit of a battle here for the top rune. Looks like Summer's Rift have secured it. Brax is just going to get a bounty rune. What is the bottom one? It's going to be an illusion. Chad's going to pick that up. Hero and MSS getting in a little bit of a battle there. It looks like Hero's actually losing this one, but he is going to block MSS, so he's not going to be able to back. Demon's going to come in and get the stun. Good play there from Hero. And now Demon's going to block MSS. MSS is going to eat a tree to try and get past everyone, but Hero's there with the stun. And that's going to be our first blood. Brax is going to get it on the Dragon Knight. As once again, Summer's Rift start off on the right foot. Start off with a slight advantage as they get first blood. And I believe they got the first... definitely the first 4, maybe even the first 6 or 7 kills before, or sorry, what am I saying? It's the North American Rejects that started that way. Summer's Rift were the ones that that took a while to get a kill. Boy, I got that. I got that completely mixed up. Interesting what kind of build Banana Slam Gem is going to go with on this Gyro. He has put 1 point into Homing Missile. I don't know if he's going to be able to put any more, but it looks like he's going to be maxing Rocket Barrage, then probably Flak Cannon. Isn't really that different of a build. How's our mid lane going? 17-1 on the Zeus, 11-0 on the Dragon Knight. As for our offlaners, Bugatti 420 just hit level 3. How's MSS doing? About to hit level 3. A little bit behind in terms of XP. Bugatti 420 is going to have to take the long way all the way around to get back to the lane, so he's going to miss out on a little bit of XP. Korok needs to make sure he doesn't get picked off here, because that'll definitely lead to him missing a bunch of XP. As Demon and Hero are smoked up, and now they're going to come out from above, and they're going to get another kill there for Summer's Rift. Brax not getting it. Excuse me. It was Yeah, it was Brax. My mistake.
Radiant's
My
middle
mistake.
tower is under attack.
I swear, because of how long his name is, it throws everything off when you take a look at it. Oh, it's so obnoxious. As for our safe lane farmers, they're pretty much dead even. 25 and 6 on the gyro, 26 and 5 on the tiny. There was a slight change to tiny, and that was they changed how toss works. And this is an extremely welcome change. But notice it says grabs the nearest unit in a 275 radius. Before it was just grabs a random unit in that radius.
Dire's bottom tower
And it is a
under
very
attack.
welcome change that it's now the nearest. So you actually can reliably combo heroes. And know how much damage you're going to do with your combo.
Dire's bottom
it's not just
tower is under attack.
all random. Korok needs to be careful as Demon and Hero once again are looking to rotate around and engage onto the Zeus. But it looks like Korok is backed in time. Oh, maybe not. He might move up with the creep wave here. He still hasn't spotted out. And here they come. Here comes Demon. We'll be able to lead with the Bro Strike, Light Strike Array, and then the Dragon Tail. And Brax goes down one more time. Or sorry, Korok goes down one more time. Brax gets another kill as he's gotten all 3 kills for Summer's Rift.
Listen for the wind.
Top lane, there was a rotation as well from Fogged and Chad as they combined with MSS to get a kill on the safe lane Gyrocopter. That's an important kill for
Radiant's
the
middle
North American
tower is under
rejects
attack.
as they drop the safe laner and get their
Dire's
first
top
kill
tower
on the
is
board.
under attack.
Do it with flair.
Bosch is going to try to chase down Bugatti
Radiant's
420. He's
middle
gonna
tower is
toss him
under attack.
away. He unfortunately didn't have enough mana to really combo there. Bugatti 420. We'll just go pick up the bottom rune, which is a DD. Actually, he'll probably leave it because Brax is rotating down here, and he does have an empty bottle. Hero as well.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Looks like MSS is starting to get involved a little bit. Of course, it is night, so... Oh no, we're going to have a smoke here coming up from Summer's Rift as they're going to walk right into the North American rejects. They're going to miss with the Light Strike Array, but the Dragon Tail is there, so they will be able to drop Fogged on the Rubik, and that's a dominating streak already for Brax. Light Strike Array will be off the mark again. Now Brax is going to have to back away here. Never mind, just turns around, throws out some fire, and drops Chad. Mega kill, double kill for Brax. Hush will rotate in, so I'll take that gold. Thank you very much. As he just combos the Dragon Knight. And that's a good amount of gold in the Tiny's pocket. How much gold did he actually get as a result? 520 gold went his way there. Hero, we'll get spotted
Radiant's
out by
top tower is under
the
attack.
courier there, but he doesn't have a
Dire's
TP.
middle tower is under attack.
Oh, he could be in trouble here. Will anyone make a rotation? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, Hero's just going to be able to back away. Getting a little lucky there, I think. But Brax off to a great start. Fortunately giving up that streak to the Tiny, but still. Oh, he may go down here again as Chad has landed a stun on him, and MSS right clicking him down, but he turns around, throws out the Breath of Fire, and gets a kill on Korok. Oh my goodness, Korok. He has just been getting manhandled by Brax in this mid lane. It's a little bit of rough matchups for him, but oh my gosh, Brax has just been absolutely dominating him in both games so far. But Korok rebounded well last game. And he's going to look to do so again this game. He TP's back to the mid lane. Breath of Fire will come out again. How much damage is this thing doing? 300 damage. I should know that. But it's been a while since Dragon Knight was relevant. Yeah, it looks like Banana Slam Jamma somewhat going with the build that I was saying, but he's actually only put 2 points into Rocket Barrage, and he's maxed Flak Cannon, so doing it the opposite. Demon has picked up a Blink Dagger, will look to engage here onto Fog. We'll stun him up. Banana Slam Jamma will finish off the kill. MSS is up here, and we're going to have another TP coming in from Chad, but it looks like it's just going to be a disengage from MSS and Chad. Korok making a rotation
Radiant's
on
middle
up.
tower
He
is
uses the
under
Thunder
attack.
God's Wrath, reveals the fact that Hero is down
Dire's
here and
bottom
on low
tower is under
HP.
attack.
But Brax is there to kind of cut off Korok, but no, maybe.
Radiant's top tower
Hero,
is under
Hero's going to throw down the stun. Brax is going to get one more auto attack off, kill Korok, but it doesn't look like Brax is going to be able to get out of here alive. As get the kill there onto Brax. Still haven't seen too much from either of these heroes in the bottom lane. They've
Radiant's
gotten
top
involved a
tower
little
is
bit,
under
but
attack.
for the most part, they're kind of content with sitting
Dire's
down
middle
here.
tower is under attack.
As Ush still pretty much deadlocked with Banana Slam Jamma when it comes to CS. As he jumps ahead by about 3 CS there because he just nuked that creep
Dire's
wave down a little
bottom
bit
tower
faster.
is under attack.
Hurry that
Banana
hands
Slam
the
Jamma
clock.
still has a full creep wave to farm, but he's actually in the jungle right now. Bugatti 420 on a
Dire's
little bit of a
bottom
hunt here.
tower
He
is
has a
under
haste,
attack.
but not really much mana to do much of anything. Ush will toss Fog? No. Ooh. I guess if he tossed Fog, they
there
probably
it
wouldn't have enough
goes.
damage to drop the Clockwork, given the haste. We will have Hero rotate down here as well. He does have an Observer Ward. And they have spotted it with their own Observer Ward. But look at this Observer Ward from Summer's Rift. They see everything as well. So now all the heroes from Summer's Rift are in the fog. And here we go. We're going to have an engage. We got the toss combo onto
Radiant's top
the
tower
Clockwork,
is
and
under
he's going to go down, but Fog's going to go down as well. We're going to lose MSS. Demon now getting bullied by all those creeps. Now they're going to switch to Brax, and now eventually to Ush. As now Hero will lay down the LSA, stunning up Ush, but Ush will re-engage, getting a kill onto Demon, and Korok will burst down Brax to finish him off. Hero's going to try to run away. Ush does have enough mana to toss Korok here, so he just
Radiant's
needs to
top
get
tower
vision.
has
Hero's going to try to
fallen.
juke and jive. Doesn't have a TP available to him, and yeah, they know exactly where Hero went there. And the toss is going to finish him off. It's all said and done. We lose 3 heroes on the side of Summer's Rift. Somehow, everyone on the side of the North American Rejects gets out alive, but Ush, oh, he may go down here as Bugatti 420 re-engages, but not able to trap him in the cogs. As they do
Radiant's
see that
middle
there's
tower
actually
is
an
under
Observer
attack.
Ward here, thanks to Korok nuking there, so they get kind of vision of that Observer Ward, and they're going to counter ward it. So this game's starting to open up a little bit. Let's try and quickly look through our heroes, see what we got. We've got an urn in the making for the Night Stalker. Fogged has picked up a Soul Ring. Chad has picked up his Tranquils and a Bracer. Korok does a Soul Ring as well, 1,200 gold. Probably going to upgrade his boots next. Ush, halfway to his Egg Scepter. As he's got a set of Treads as well. Hero, looks like those are Tranquils.
Radiant's bottom tower
Tranquils
is
as
under
well
attack.
on Bugatti
Radiant's
420,
middle
800,
tower
almost
has been
900 gold for
denied.
him. Got the Blink Dagger and Tranquils for Demon. Brax has gone Treads, Bottle, Bracer, and Ogre Club. We may actually just build straight into a
Radiant's
BKB.
bottom tower is under attack.
Maybe will remain to be
Radiant
seen. But
structures are fortified.
and last but not least is Banana Slam Jamma, who's got Treads, Bottle, and Aquila, and what looks like a Yasha on the way. And that's where we stand right now. Switching on over to the net worth, we can see that the Tiny,
Radiant's
with
bottom
all that
tower
added up,
under
is
attack.
actually our number 1. But with
Radiant's
that
bottom
bottom tier
tower
1 tower
has
going
fallen.
down, Brax jumps to the
Dire's
top
top
as they
tower
keep
is
jockeying
under
back
attack.
and forth as they get last hits there. But then the next 2 all belong to Summer's Rift, as Banana Slam Jam is in the number 3 spot, and then Demon is number 4.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
And look
attack.
at this. North American
Dire's
Rejects looking for a
structures
trade
are
here. They just want to
fortified.
bring down a tower, get a little bit of gold. They're
Dire's
going for the
top
top tier
tower is
1,
under attack.
while Summer's Rift is going to drop the bottom tier 2.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Korok making a rotation towards the mid lane. He's just going to
Radiant's
farm up a
bottom
little bit
tower
while this
is
is
under
going down. There's
attack.
definitely no way. The North American Rejects is going to defend that tier 2, and it is a
Radiant's bottom
trade.
tower has fallen.
Do it
And with that,
flair.
Summer's Rift will back away, as they're in a much
Dire's
better
middle
spot this
tower
game than
is
they were
under
last
attack.
game. As they're 10-8. I think last time they got 10 kills. They were actually,
Dire's
I think
top
it evened
tower
up
is
right
under
around that
attack.
point, but then it got blown wide open again, right around the 10 kill mark for Summer's Rift, or at least I think it was 10-9 at one point. But we will get those Tranquils finished by Hero. We'll start working towards his Yule Scepter most likely. Ush 250 away from finishing his Ag Scepter, but he's going to be set back a little bit here as Bugatti 420 has landed the hook shot. And oh, Ush is actually going to get the kill. Oh my goodness, that was actually huge. I'll explain what just happened. So he's able to lay down the combo and get the kill on to Bugatti 420, which, well, I mean, that's good, right? But it gave him enough gold to buy out. So he bought a Blade of Alacrity and a TP, which he's already moved to his inventory. So he basically bought out all his gold. He didn't lose any gold there with his death. So that was a huge play coming out from Ush. Fogged, very close to getting picked off there, but he'll be okay. There was TP support coming in from Chad, and he'll get the Earth Spike off onto Brax, then hex him up. Fogged will zap him with the Fade Bolt, but nothing more will come of that. The Summer's Rift aren't even going to back away. They're going to stay here, attacking this mid-tier 2, as they know they're in the lead right now, and they're in a comfortable spot, and they're going to keep playing that advantage. But with the tiny respawning, Ush is going to look to try and catch some of these heroes. Avalanche not landing on Hero there, but they're not going to need it. MSS is able to drop the Lina. Fogged will go down here as Demon comes burrow striking in, then starts trying to channel the Epicenter, I think. Nope, never mind. As Ush will find another kill with Korok as they drop Bugatti 420. Avalanche comes out, misses again as Demon just kind of ran straight through them all. As he'll look to burrow strike and try and escape here using the Sandstorm to make them lose vision. But with the Urn, he's not going to be able to blink away, and he's going to go down here eventually. Maybe not, as he uses the burrow strike, then the Sandstorm, then the blink, and they know it. They have to know exactly where he is. In fact, Korok just pinged him, and somehow Demon managed to get out of there. The Korok just didn't have mana to bolt. That's why you need mangoes. My goodness, good escape there coming out from
Dire's
Demon.
middle tower is under attack.
That's what Sand King does. He escapes. He's impossible to kill. Not actually, but... So we actually saw Ush miss 2 avalanches there. One was blind. The other one was on a Demon that was running straight at him. Blair actually won't spot out where Ush is in here, so Brax won't be able to get stunned, but the TP has already ended long before they got there, as he's already long gone. As Ush will just start farming up in the mid lane once again. Let's take a look at our gold graph to see where we stand. It is still Summoner's Rift favored, as they're ahead about 3,500 gold. XP is also, it's actually almost 0. So I was going to say also going to be in Summoners Rift favored, but no, not actually. It's even. So it looks like we're going to see another push here from Summer's Rift. If they've been just taking control of the map, dropping all these towers, snowballing off the tower gold that they're going to get. Is North American Rejects going to look for another trade? Top tier 2 for top mid tier 1.
Under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Now they're really struggling as Bugatti 420 is going to look to land a hook shot here as they're maybe going to mass TP into the mid lane. As actually Bugatti 420 TP's in instead. As Demon going to channel the Epicenter, jumps on in. Burrow strikes Ush. There's the hook shot coming out from Bugatti 420, but he goes down, and Ush is actually going to live here. Demon's going to go down as well, maybe? No. Force Staff pushes him away. He will go down. Void will catch him. The Void from the Night Stalker comes. Now MSS. TP's down here as North American Rejects look to punish Summer's Rift, who have completely separated, and they drop Brax, and they're going to look to try and chase down Banana Slam Jamma. And will they be able to catch him? Toss will throw Fogged all the way up there, and now they will be able to catch him. Good play there coming out from Ush and Fogged to allow them to catch Banana Slam Jamma and get the kill there. Fight recap doesn't really show us everything that was going on there, but we know for sure that that was heavily in favor of the North American Rejects. Let's take a look. Actually, we'll wait. We'll wait about a minute before we take a look at the gold graph to let it fully update, so we're not speculating on how much it's going to go change. But, we will quickly go through our items as we saw Demon bust out the 4 staff. Hero isn't going for the Yule Scepter. It looks like he's going to go straight for an eggs. Instead, Bugatti 420 is going after his Blade Mail. Brax has picked up the BKB. Wonder what he's going to go for next. I like Silver Edge on that hero. I think it's quite good, but I don't know. I don't know if necessarily that's the pick this game. I'll have to see what he chooses to go for. So the Asha was completed by Banana Slam Gem. Looks like he's going for BKB now, as he just needs the recipe to complete that. Observer Ward just going to fly in here for Hero. Ush sitting on an Egg Scepter and the Blink still, but now 2,300 gold. Chad has a Blink Dagger as well on the Lion. Blink Dagger on the Zeus. Oh, they are going to find Demon. And they're going to drop him. Finger even came up from Chad there. I'm not sure if that was necessary. Oh, they're going to try and catch up to Hero here. Not going to happen. MSS got basically half of an Aghanim Scepter. It's about 1,300 gold away from completing that.
Be with you.
As Fogged is the only one who doesn't really have a bigger item, I guess. As he's just got a Soul Ring, but a Staff of Wizardry, 4 Staff or Yules is going to be on the way for him. And now let's take a look at that gold graph. Well, that last fight brought the North American Rejects completely back in it. In fact, they're actually in the lead right now with that kill onto Demon. But very, very slight. Basically call it even. XP is a lot more in their favor as they're approaching 7,500 XP ahead of their opponents. There we go. Forgot how to speak English there. Or whatever I was trying to speak. Bugatti 420 completes the Blade Mail.
Incoming!
Another smoke purchased. As the North American Rejects look to... I was going to say look to get back in this game, but they already have gotten back in this game.
Invisibility.
But they're up 1-0 in this series so far. It is a best of 3. Is in the winner's bracket though, so the loser isn't eliminated from the tournament. They will just drop down to the loser's bracket, where they'll be forced to play best of 1s. Best of 1s in 6.84 is not ideal, that's for sure. There's a lot of teams and players are still trying to figure out what's good, what's not, getting surprised by things. BKB will get completed by Banana Slam Gem. It's flying in on the courier right now. Brax going for a Shadow Amulet. Don't think that's going to be a Glimmer Cape. So expect it to be a Silver Edge coming out for him. Pink's coming out for Roche. It's a very real possibility. Ush almost done the Assault Cuirass, the AC. He just needs the Plate Mail to complete
Dire's
it.
middle
Of
tower
course, it's
is under
1,400
attack.
gold, so he's almost there. But it's not, you don't purchase it back at home anymore. You purchase it at the secret shop. So it's been moved there. That caught me off guard. I forgot about that when I was playing the other day. So we're all
Dire's
still
top tower
learning.
Is under attack.
Is that the top tier 2 will go down
Dire's top
as
tower
the North
has
American
fallen.
Rejects start claiming some of those towers now, as that'll give them a lot more gold. You have to keep in mind that gold advantage that belonged to Summer's Rift early, a lot of it was on snowballing off towers, and they kind of ran with that, and they were getting some good pickoffs. But now that, you know, North American Rejects have got some pickoffs as well, bringing themselves back in the game, now they're getting those towers, it's going to make a huge swing back in their favor. The Summer's Rift are going to have to, we'll try and reel them back in as Tiny's kind of getting out of control. Take a look at the net worth. It's almost like last game when Ush was on the Anti-Mage, which is more to be expected, but the Tiny is almost 5,000 net worth ahead of anyone else. Summer's Rift do get a good pick off there as they drop Korok.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Double
will be completion of the Agnums. I won't follow. There we go. With the completion of the Agnums for MSS, expect a gem to come out soon for them, and that'll allow them to drop a bunch of any kind of wards that they can from this dire side that is going to look to be pressing some aggressive ones. They don't really have any yet. This is our most aggressive ward, and it's on their side of the river. So well, Brax is leading the way here for his team, but everyone kind of knows where everyone is right now. He does have the Shadow Blade, but he's already used it. He's going to get slowed up now by MSS, and there's the combo coming up from Ush, as we're going to lose Brax to start this fight off. And that's the mark for Summer's Rift to complete a retreat. Bugatti 420 lays down the cogs right on the ramp there, and that, oh no, I was going to say allows him to TP out, but he's not able to do so. Korok actually zaps him, interrupts the TP, and gets the kill. And take a look. There's no vision here. He just knew that exactly where he was roughly going to be, where he TP'd, and I think that was a blind cast. He might have had vision with one of his allies as they went to go up there onto the high ground. I could be wrong, because I think Korok tried to blink up and got pushed back down there by the cogs. So maybe he did have vision, but either way, good play from Korok to get a kill there onto Bugatti 420. But now we see Ush even getting further ahead, 6,000 net worth ahead now. Korok will pick up a Veil. He's been having a rough one. 4, 6, and 9 right now for him. How's MSS doing with the gem? He does have enough gold to buy a gem, but not electing to get one yet. Summer's Rift have smoked up, and they've drawn that they're going to do a little bit of a loop here. But no, apparently not. They've abandoned those plans. They are not listening to Demon. As they're just going to search in this bottom lane for a hero, but no one's there on the side of North American Rejects. And then we see the Thunder God's Wrath come out from Korok, as it's going to spot out exactly where everyone on Summoner's Rift, or Summer's Rift, I keep calling it wrong, Summer's Rift, are on the map. But now maybe they're going to go for Roche here. Circles being drawn on the map saying, hey, they're all in our jungle coming out from MSS, but they were in your jungle, now they're in Roche Pit, and there's no observer wards for the Radiant side to give them knowledge of this. They're protecting Ush as he's doing a little bit of an ancient stack, but unfortunately it's going to be a free Roche for Summer's Rift. Is this going to go on the gyro? Yeah, it's going to go on the gyrocopter. Who's still? I mean, I think he could be bigger. He's got BKB Yasha, 2,200 gold. Still going Manta? I don't know. BKB gets completed by Ush after farming up that ancient stack. Chad looks like he's going to be working towards most likely a 4-staff. Fogged has just finished his as well. MSS, no, not going for a gem. Going for more detection though.
Boom, there it goes.
Flare will spot out all these heroes on the side of North American Rejects. They'll back away, but not give too much room to Summer's Rift, as they're actually going to back away as well. As we almost have the Aghanim Scepter completed by hero. Banana Slam Jamma still... Oh, he has spent that gold. What is the gold on? It's an ultimate orb, so it is going to be a Manta for him. Bugatti 420, Blade Mail, 700 gold. Demon has picked up an Ogre Club, so probably a BKB for the Sand King. Chad's invis. He's going to be scouting out all these heroes. He's going to open up on Banana Slam Jamma, but Brax is invis behind Chad. He's going to stun him up, and we're going to lose the Lion to start all this off, but it looks like that's actually going to be the end of it. It's not really starting much of anything, as both teams have separated themselves, and now we're going to get another smoke from Summer's Rift, as they're going to continue on the hunt. You see some more drawing on the map coming up from Demon with the path that they're going to take. Not exactly following it strictly, but still in the same rough or relative rotation is, oh, if they keep following that, they're going to find either Fogged or Korok. It's going to be Korok that they're going to find. And that's just, that moment kind of sums up the game for Korok.
Go easy.
Or sums up the night so far, at least. Yikes. Well, on the back of that, what is Summoner's Rift going to do?
I'll take your tribute.
Looks like they're just going to fall back and farm.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
What kind of a lead do they have right now? 5,000. That's actually not that significant 30 minutes into the game. The XP is a little bit more significant, but 8,000 gold. Let's actually switch on over to our hero levels and see who is nearing an important level. Somehow Bugatti 420, still level 9. He's about to hit 10, but still doesn't have level 11. That level 2 ult is going to be huge for him. Dragon Knight, that's a decent one, getting level 16 for him. He's getting close to it. Gyro just hit 16. Call down's nice, but we also still wait for level 16 on Korok, and Demon are going to be the other. Is going to be one of the other ones. Both of them are sitting at about 14.5. Then of course Lion and Lena. It's always nice to get 16 on them, but it's going to take a little bit longer to get there. We'll take a quick look at our scoreboard here and see who's doing well. We've got Ush at 7, 1, and 8. Definitely with that standout record for the Radiant side, but we've got Banana Slam Jam in trouble up here as he's forced to pop his BKB and run away. I believe that was, yeah, indeed it was, his first charge for the BKB. A good play there coming out from the North American rejects. Yeah, they probably would have preferred the kill, but forcing at a BKB charge is definitely worthwhile. MSS has picked up that gem. He is going to be on the hunt for Observer Awards. There's going to be none on this half of the map, as there's just the one in his own jungle, and another one guarding kind of that bottom rune Roche location. As for our Dire side, Bugatti 420 really struggling. 0, 6, and 4. That's one that's definitely going to stand out. And it's kind of similar to Fogged, who's at 0, 4, and 6. But Fogged's support not really struggling as much as the Clockwork. He's just kind of been a victim of how some of the fights have happened. And you could say a lot of that is kind of down to positioning, but I don't think he's been struggling anywhere near as bad as Bugatti 420 has. Hero has finished his Aghanim Scepter. And there we go. The Silver Edge is going to be completed by Brax. We'll take a quick look at what this item does. So first of all, it gives you all the luxuries of Shadow Blade. Gives you the Maim of the Sange. As well, those are the two items that combine for it. But basically what happens is when you attack, when you do the Shadow Blade thing, and you attack out of the Shadow Blade, you get... Oh, we're going to have a fight here. No, we're not. Hero was engaging Ush there. But basically what happens is when you engage, when you attack a hero out of that Shadow Blade, you're doing obviously the bonus damage that you normally would, but then you're also reducing the damage that target's going to be, and it's all damage that they're going to do, not just physical damage, by 40% for the duration. But we're going to have an engage here as Ush is going to toss a Banana Slam Jam up in the air, and he's going to get the kill. Brax is going to try to TP away. He will be able to do so successfully. Bugatti 420 is going to try to TP away, but he will get interrupted.
My traps.
The Clockwork and the Lena will go down as a result, as that was a little bit of a disaster for Summer's Rift, as the North American rejects continue to look pretty good in this game. It wasn't looking good at the start, but they definitely reeled it back in. And now, honestly, I think they're the favorites to go on to win the rest of this game. Of course, they're still ahead in the gold graph, but like I said, it's still pretty close. Still pretty close there. But I think going forward, just how big Ush is going to be too much for Summer's Rift to handle. When we take a look at what they have scaling, they've got a Gyro and a Dragon Knight. And frankly, the Gyro doesn't really have enough gold to really bring it to his opponents. Brax, you know, there's some scaling there on the Dragon Knight, but still, doesn't really have much items either. Demon's got a decent amount, but he's not going to be able to carry. Oh my goodness. Daedalus just gets purchased by Ush. Tiny's going to be critting with that big tree. Ush is invis. He needs to be careful. There is a sentry ward here. He's going to try to open up on hero, but he's going to miss the avalanche. Ush hasn't had the highest avalanche accuracy. Dash Ava A, I guess. I don't know. Throw back to dash HA from Dota 1, which would tell you your hook accuracy on your pudge, to tell you how many hooks that you've landed versus how many you've missed, which frankly I don't think is a valuable stat at all, but you know, people like to look at it. I'm one of those players that throws a lot of, I don't want to call them Hail Mary hooks, but you know, you think there's a high probability that someone's in there and you just throw it because you can, right? And the same thing with Mirana arrow. And oftentimes you land those arrows and it sets your team up for with a good opening or potential for an engage, and of course if it doesn't look good then you just don't go. But we're getting a little off topic there. As it looks like Summer's Rift are going to once again try to make this push in the top lane work. But North American Rejects are preparing for it. They've got 4 heroes that are all smoked up on the right-hand side looking to engage. But Ush has already been engaged on. They may lose Ush to start all this off. And that's 23,000 net worth that they're not going to be able to have on their side for this fight. They're going to lose Chad. And it looked like it was a good setup coming from North American Rejects, but they were just a little bit too slow. Because Summer's Rift, they were there instead. Fucked. Has stolen dragon form. He's running around in dragon form. Or flying around, I guess, in dragon form as a Rubik. He does look smaller. Compare the two. Look at how big Brax is compared to Fog. Huh.
Radiant structures are
Looks like we're going to lose the tier 3 here.
Dire's
MSS
bottom
going
tower
to
is
try and
under
drop a
attack.
tier 2 while his team's not really able to
Radiant's
fight.
top
But this
tower
was
has fallen.
absolutely monumental for
Radiant's
Summer's
top
Rift.
barracks are under attack.
You know,
Dire's bottom
I
tower
didn't
is
think that
under
they were going to
attack.
be able to do it, but if they were, it was going to be on the back of getting a kill, a
Radiant's
pick
top
off
barracks has fallen.
on Ush,
Dire's
and
bottom tower has fallen.
he still doesn't have buyback. 450 gold from it. Demon's going to stun on in, and oh my goodness, could the North American Rejects just lose it all right here? Nope, apparently not. As that fight goes very one-sided, and unfortunately it was not for Summer's Rift, as they lose 4
Dire's bottom
to
tower
just
is under attack.
the 4 heroes on the side of the North American Rejects without their Tiny, who's got 23,000 net worth. So we have a 5,000 net worth for North American Rejects, right? Let's round up, say 5,000. If we subtract that from, let's just call this 19,000. 24 minus 5, 19,000. That's effectively like Summer's Rift is in a 19,000 gold lead in that team fight. Wow. Huh. And of course, 4 heroes. My goodness. Well, now what? Summer's Rift at least got the 1 melee racks. Weren't able to get what they wanted in the mid lane, but certainly they're in a little bit of a better spot than they were prior to getting that pick off on Ush, and then eventually being able to push the top lane. This must be a new gem from MSS. Do we have one on the Dire side? No, they were able to get it back, right?
There it goes.
Well, Summer's Rift looking to look to engage here, but Ush is going to engage first, pops the BKB, tosses Brax up in the air, who then gets 4-staff. Bugatti 420 is going to 4-staff himself in. lays down the cogs, but he actually ends up trapping his own gyrocopter. Demon jumps on in with the epicenter, dealing some good damage to Korok. But the first hero going down is actually going to be Ush. Bugatti 420 soon to follow. But then there goes Brax. And we're also going to lose Banana Slam Jamma. And Hero. And will we lose Demon? Or is he going to be able to snake his way back out of this again? Looks like he will. So we lose 4 heroes on the side of Summer's Rift. They do manage to drop Ush. The Demon keeps trying to run away. MSS not going to let him go. We'll void him. Oh gosh, he's so low. He gets into the fountain. Oh no. MSS? Demon's going to be able to stun him. Oh no. It's a disaster. Gem on the ground. A little bit too far there from MSS. But now his team will actually back away. Because it's just the 3 of them. What is MSS doing? Oh, the BM coming out from Demon, the question mark. Oh my goodness. Raffle coming out from MSS. That was a pretty big misplay from MSS though. He was close to getting it. I just pulled a Jimmy there. Yeah, pretty much. Like, had he not done that, his team would have easily secured these racks. But by doing so, he's effectively just throwing the game. Not throwing, but like, severely hurting his team's chances there of at least evening.
Radiant's top barracks are under attack.
There we go. It up. But MSS will respawn and he'll buy a fresh
Radiant's
gem
top barracks
because
are
he just
under
kind of
attack.
lost one to the other team just outside their fountain. Korok has picked up a refresher.
Radiant's top barracks has fallen.
And they're going to go on the hunt here. They will find Hero. Ush going to blink forward, drop Hero to start it all off. There is an observer ward up there on the high ground. They'll do a little bit of counter warding with the help of that gem from MSS, who is smoked up right now still. He's the only one whose smoke didn't break there. As they will look to drop Roche here, but Ush is just getting chain stunned over and over. And yeah, Hero's going to buy back here. As Summer's Rift look to disrupt the Roche attempt here. Demon is sitting here with Bugatti 420. Bugatti 420 is going to get stunned up as Demon backed away with BKB. Fogged is going to be the first to fall. Demon re-engaged with the epicenter, doing damage to no one. We'll get the stun off onto Korok, but now here comes Ush as he's dropped. Oh my, he's dropping everyone as Brax is going down as well. Korok got actually most of those kills. He got the ultra kill, but Ush was dealing a significant amount of damage too. And my goodness. So now they're pinging to go to the mid lane, and why they're doing this instead of going bottom where it's exposed is it's going to be faster for them to push this creep wave to the enemy base to disable buyback or backdoor protection, and then once they've disabled it, they can actually just run bottom and clean this up, these racks up. But someone will have to go back and defend the top lane. And as you see, it's getting pinged out now. As their tier 4 is going to take a little bit of damage. They're going to have Clockwork up in 5 seconds, but that's another 15 until Lina. And here we go. Buyback. Or backdoor disabled, then they go for the bottom racks.
Are under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Melee racks will fall.
Dire's
Top racks will, or range racks will fall as well. So now effectively we're evened up, but we're gonna lose a tier 3 here as well. So North American rejects get a slight advantage in terms of structures, as now they're even gonna get. Oh no, they're not gonna get the melee racks. Now they will. As Ush disengages, re-engages, Bugatti 420, hook shots in, but hits the creep wave.
Incoming!
And now North American Rejects will back away, as they've got 1 melee rack's advantage on their opponents. And we're still at a moment where, frankly, I still think North American Rejects is in a good spot, but certainly Summoner's Rift could take it. Whenever there's a fight on, like say there's a fight on the Radiant side of the map, close to the Radiant base, if Summoner's Rift win that, they're just going to win the game most likely, given or buying any buybacks, which it looks like we've got one on Ush. We've got one on most of the heroes in this game that are important for them to have them. So maybe not. We might end up having more than one fight
Homing in.
before this one's completely decided. Boots of Travels. Getting picked up by Korok. He also has a soul booster. Chad has a BKB on the line. When did he pick that up? I must have missed that. MSS. Still holding on to that gem. Got a BKB on the Rubik as well.
And it's off.
Oh, Brax almost has a Daedalus. As Ush just walks right up onto the high ground. Demon's going to stun on in, but then run away immediately. Brax is going to get engaged on. Bugatti 420 hook shots into Fog. But Chad has already dropped Brax, and now Bugatti 420 is going to try to get away. Rubik has actually stolen Cog, so they've got that going for them. Ush says, why are we all fighting? I'm just going to go for Rax. As he's dropping this tier 3 very, very quickly. As Summer's Rift going to struggle to defend here. They have no buyback available onto Brax. Demon channels the epicenter. Is going to jump on in, but he's going to get hexed before he's even able to get the bro strike off. Good play there coming out from Chad. Now Demon will pop the BKB. He will stun up MSS, but Ush is beaten away on Banana Slam Jamma. He's going to kill him with the toss, and then he's going to get the kill onto Demon as well. In fact, Korok got those as well as he's beyond godlike. We're going to have the buyback coming out from Demon and from Banana Slam Jamma, but the good game well played will come out as the North American rejects 2-0 Summer's Rift. Game 1 was very, very one-sided. Game 2 a little bit closer, as actually Summer's Rift was ahead early on, but the North American rejects brought it back, and they won in a pretty convincing fashion. It certainly wasn't as convincing as Game 1, but they still do win, as well, despite MSS pulling a Jimmy, as they called it in chat, potentially throwing. They still came away with the win, and yeah, they 2-0 Summer's Rift, and they will advance to. Well, this was the winners bracket semifinals, so they'll advance to the winners bracket finals, where they'll just have to win that best of 3, and they'll be on to the finals, I believe. Sure, I don't know. Summer's Rift will drop down to the losers bracket. Not sure who they're going to be playing yet, as I believe that's still to be determined. But we will have some casts tomorrow. We've got our other winners bracket semifinals. That's going to be between Not Today and Boreal. That's going to be starting at 7 p.m. Eastern. Although there is a note there that time may change, so we'll try and keep you guys updated on it. But prior to that, I'm actually going to be casting something different, something that's not the Canada Cup, and that is a new league that's just starting up called the Saturday DotA League, which I'm going to be casting for them. And I'm going to be casting the opening match for that at 12 p.m. Eastern, so noon. And yeah, that should be good. I'm going to be casting that every Saturday for a little while. It's in the first league, and I'll let you guys know a little bit more about that league when when I start that cast. But if you want to just go and look at it, SaturdayDotaLeague.com. It's going to have some pretty good teams that we're used to seeing towards the end of SCS, those teams that are kind of winning SCS. Only team from Canada Cup that'll actually be in that is Boreal. So honestly, I have to say that they're probably the favorites right now, but we'll see. But they're also going to be playing that match later, so that'll be interesting to see. But that's going to wrap it up for me tonight. We had some pretty good games. We had our first game of the day was a real back and forth affair between eHug and Top 5. That game was nuts. But we saw eHug prevail, Top 5 get eliminated, and now we saw the North American Rejects versus Summer's Rift, which very highly anticipated match, I'd say. And frankly, North American Rejects, they pretty much showed that they were just the better team. The one thing that Summer's Rift really had going for them was just the fact that they just dominated in the mid lane Brax, walking all over Korok in both games. But Korok was able to recover both times. 14-7 and 19 was what he finished this game. So not bad performance coming out from Korok there. And everyone else on the side, well, everyone else in the game, frankly. Both teams played pretty well, but North American Rejects definitely out a little bit further ahead. And we'll look to see what they're able to do. But the defending champions will drop down to losers bracket. So they're going to have a little bit of a more difficult road going forward. But that's going to wrap it up for this game. Thanks, everyone, for watching. Hopefully you will tune in tomorrow at noon for the Saturday Dota League. And then eventually at 7 p.m. for that match between Not Today and Boreal for the Dota 2 Canada Cup. That's it for me. Hit all those follow buttons, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, everything's NizCast. You can find it there. Check out the actual tournament at dota2.ca and the in-game ticket. And also go buy your damn compendium. Support the game, support esports. Yeah. Make your predictions on who you think is going to get invited. Because I thought that was a little difficult to make those predictions. But anyways, that's it for me tonight. Thanks for watching, guys. See you all tomorrow. Peace.